Welcome to another racing video. We are driving the Williams around Saudi Arabia. As you can see, we are going on the hards for our first stint. We're going for the overcut. Most of these guys that you run into online, they are not concerned with any kind of real pit strategies. They also are not concerned with conserving tires in the slightest. So I know they're going to be pushing like crazy, especially on a set of softs. So we go on the mediums for the overcut, or the R's for the overcut. Fog lights, and we are underway. We are starting P11. I can't recall if I actually did qualify for this. I won't talk too much. We're going to go down to turn one and work to avoid turn one chaos. Minivan, is that his name? Yeah, Merivian 2516. Just glitching all over the track. Now, I was impressed that the car, especially on lap one, as we're all over track limits, was handling this set of corners here the way that they did. Hard not ideally being the best option for grip, especially on lap one in a race, but handling that section very well. I don't know all these corner numbers, turn numbers, nicknames, but as we come to this turn, I struggled here majority of the race. Even when we changed tire compounds, I'm almost certain it has something to do with the understeer at the very least, but we struggled there this race. This is another one of my favorite corners here. We run just a little wide and close up behind Cassandro. Someone disconnected. Coming down the back straight. As Cassandro and who is that? Glitch 04 make some contact, having some aggressive racing there. So at this point, I'm wanting to keep my distance ever so slightly.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Cassandro runs wide coming out of turn one, clipping the wall. And at this point, I'm like, let's get pushing. I feel like I'm faster than these guys. He is actually on a set of mediums. I think he has some damage from the contact that he made coming down that last lap with another car. As we get two positions done. Once again, I love that section of turns, especially if you hit them right. As for the first time in my F1 career, we are rocking the tennis yellow helmet. Tennis ball yellow helmet. Look at that. See, now the entry isn't terrible, it's just that midsection, as we are lucky to not get any kind of crazy front wing damage. We do lose the position to Glitch 04 with some debris in the middle of the track. DRS on DRS. And we do have quite a bit of battery, considering that we're on the second lap of the race, as we decide to use some here.
Yellow flag.
Ooh, he tries to shut the door on me. Let's stay in it and grab two more positions as he comes back around between myself and his teammate. Beautiful move by him. His teammate's on a two-lap roll set of salts. He either has damage or he's worn those tires that much. Surprised he's putting on lap 3, more than likely damage. But we still get the positions done. And I believe somebody else actually was in the pits as well as we go up to P9 here. And Glitch 04 is still trying to fight me for P9. Run a little wide there, finally get our first warning. Back through my favorite set of turns. We run just a little wide, mid-turn and on the exit. As we close up to Nefro, who has disconnected in some form or fashion. Just going to drive straight through him for P8. And now the hunt is on for Melatox. This race was a very calm race for the most part. up until the end. As we push here to close up to Martov, as we close in, get a little anxious there and run wide, get back on the racing line decently. Down the pit straight, we are on DRS and all of our energy. Fake outside to go down the inside, clipping the wall, trying to take that turn as tight as possible. And once again, we luck out and do not have terminal damage and have to retire from the race as we check the
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
And as we actually take some real damage. So just piss poor driving by me. My engineers are punching the air right now. But we're still showing to be able to have some decent pace through the turns, even with the front wing damage.
Caution, caution.
We're starting to close up to Martov's. As he kind of blocks us there, I kind of picked an ugly line to take for the pass.
Take it easy on the car.
Fake him outside to see if he's still going to be defensive down the inside. Fake him back outside, back down the inside. As I feel like I'm there. That side view mirror to my wheel, I had the space. I was owed the space. I was there. But nonetheless, DRS, we're going to use all of our battery and continue to push.
Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, slow down, your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast.
This is just ridiculous that you have to even slow all the way down to this point. But even under the safety car, we're still running wide through that turn. We're just not agreeing with each other. We actually don't pit. Stay out and grab another position or two. I mean, here we are, P2. This race is probably about two weeks old, maybe. So I can't recall. I mean, I'm assuming that the life of the tires I had the confidence in the tires had to have been there. I mean, I get it. It is only lap 6. We do check, but
tire condition still looking good.
But I guess I decided I'm going to stay out, turn that diff all the way up to 100%, and fight through front end damage. Use slow actually makes a very late dive into the pits. I was actually caught off guard here. Wasn't expecting that. And we are now in P1 on lap 7. On a 7-lap-old set of hards with front wing damage, and gotta say, when I got to P1, I kind of started to think, should I be on a new set of tires and should I not have damage?
Approaching the safety car, you're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car.
We fight on.
Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane.
As we prepare to get back to racing, this is when the drama in this race kind of begins to unfold. And I do my best to slow people up and get a nice run down the straight. And I'd say we got a decent start on the safety car restart. As we go to break the toe, and he actually does not follow suit, surprisingly. And I believe I got bumped. I don't know by who, but as I feel like there was a shunt, which made me kind of lose my correct braking line. As the McLaren is having a peek up the inside, and we run it wide, however, so slightly. And the McLaren goes back around the outside. Now, I had never experienced cold tires before. Like, if I've never experienced cold tires before in an F1 game, I experienced it here. These guys started overtaking me, and I'm like, how? And then it dawned on me.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
With Mervin making a crazy move down the inside before.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. We're not going to chance on these tires or with damage anymore, but that safety car restart, we were fine on the straight, but once we started getting those turns, it was just tires were just too cold to brake and too cold to grip into the turns to get us moving. So like I said, we are most definitely going to be pitting on this lap. Now once we get into pits, you see you slow. It's right behind me. Why so slow actually? It's right behind me in the pits, literally down to the pit box. We would have actually gotten in and out a lot faster if we didn't have to fix the front end. As he does get us in the pits, but we are finally on a fresh set of tires, those being softs. I do have a lot of experience on the soft tire. I do a lot of the time trial. Stay clear of the white line on the exit or receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
It basically would simulate a very fresh, two temperature set of soft tires where you can push like crazy. So I am very comfortable on the softs. I don't run them as much in the race just because of the tendency to want to push as hard as I do on the time trials, which would of course just kill your tires. And I just like alternate pitch strategies. I really like the overcut. When, like I said, most people are not paying attention to keep up with their tire life or how they manage their tires necessarily. As we go to catch back up with the safety key here. And of course, once we finally get on those set of softs, we can finally make that turn. But we have finally caught the cue, and it is time to go back racing,
right, let's pick
or
up
to
the
go
pace
back
touch,
to
please.
racing with just 4 laps left.
Car lengths of the car.
As you see, we are working to keep these tires warm. We learned our lesson last lap. Working to keep them warm. Why so slow has actually paused his game and gone paused his game while under the safety car. People tend to do that to want to save their tires to avoid, being brake checked and getting front wing damage while behind the safety car. It's pretty wise. I don't care to do it. I like to stay in the game, kind of keeps me zoned in, but there's a tactic for you guys if you did not know. As we are itching to go back to racing, and we are on lap 10. 10 of 13, we are itching to go back to racing. I'm feeling like Lewis Hamilton when he was begging for that safety car, and I forgot what Grand Prix that was, but
safety car in this
lap.
I've been itching
to hear this for the last 3 laps.
Let's make sure those tires are
safety
up to
car is finally
Remember,
heading back
no
into the pits.
overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Back to racing. So I felt as the field slows back up and we get right back into it, overtaking our lag down teammate down the inside of Nefro in the Ferrari. Lexo and Waso Slow make a little contact there for 7th and 6th and 7th. As we do try a cheeky move around the outside on Lexo on the mediums. He could have gave me a little more space, but he had more of the track as Waso Slow actually spins out there. He actually seemed as though he may have had the pace to be a contender in this race. As we just bite through the corners, run a little wide here, I'm almost certain of that understeer that everybody complains of. You don't just shut up and drive your car. But we close up to Lexo, CHLK 6936, and someone in the kick up there. Closing in on him, he is on a set of mediums. I don't know the age on those. As we fight to continue to be a contender within these last 2 laps of the race. Some good scrapping between CHLK and Lexo. As we are going to go into one of my favorite turns yet again on this track. We're going to go outside, inside, back down the inside of Lexo and check up to CHLK and make a little bit of contact. Should have swung to the right just a tad bit sooner.
Nonetheless, we get both positions done, and we are up to 5th place, breaking late into the last left-hander, as I believe it was Lexo on the mediums tried to close up to me and almost looked like he's going to make a move there, but did not have the space. As he does come flying around me with
Okay, the
DRS,
stewards have
however,
now enabled
we still have the
DRS.
inside
DRS
line.
is now
I do
online.
believe I can see here to get a better exit, which we do. I could have ran it just a little tighter. I wanted to run wide and put a little pressure on him there. He still has that inside line. We throw in the energy and get around. Coming through that turn wide, getting back on the racing line. Still in P5 as we come through this hectic set of turns. Right, left, right, as we take it, catch the rumble stop and actually clip the wall and do make
Alright, so we've
contact
been
with
looking at the
Lexo
damage and we
behind
think we
us.
should be
Or
okay
Leo
to
X,
continue.
I
It's going to cost
apologize,
us a little
Leo
bit
X.
of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
We do make contact there. I don't know what happened there. I guess just running wide, carrying too much speed, and caught that curve. Made the car just a little unstable. And I believe the car is in good condition considering we just have a lap left. So we continue to push here, and it looks like Leo is beginning to fall back to a 2.5 seconds now. Taking this left-hander, running wide, jumping back on the racing line. I think this is coming down to the setup of the car. I think I was going for more downforce in the straight line as Why So Slow comes out of nowhere. Even caught off guard now, seeing him pop up in the manner that he did, but he is now just 2/10 behind us and is pushing us as we get on the battery, on the exit, breaking the toe. He is following suit, and he is pushing as he makes a move around the outside. Can't fight that too much. And here I'm just concerned about the exit as it looks like one of the kicks has made a mistake in the corner. And now we have the potential to be in P4 before the end of the race, before that checkered flags as we run it wide. I do believe understeer played a factor. Of course, when you're telling these cars in these types of corners, and then like I said, the setup on the car was not the best it could have been for cornering. I was mainly focused on that straight line speed. We are doing our best to keep up with Why So Slow and Med 09. And as late as it is in this race, it does still have some drama for us as we continue to push here and going into our favorite turn of the race. Keeping it neat on the entry, still just running it wide mid-turn and having a boo-boo exit as we still try our best to close up to the 3 cars ahead as fast as possible because we do know time is ticking, and we did fortunately have DRS carrying a bit more speed, it looks like, through the corners than the 3 cars ahead. As we continue to push, running on little to no battery, giving the wall a nice little love tap, carrying as much speed into this left-hander as we possibly can. Klitsch makes some contact with Why So Slow. Now look what he does here. I was not expecting that. Why So Slow loses it right before the checker, and we make it in at the last second before P4. But Med in the kick actually, or Klitsch in the kick actually slowed up in the manner that he did, simply because he had the 10-second penalty and wanted to ruin someone else's race, but we avoid that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that race. It was a chaotic Saudi Arabia. Wasn't expecting to finish P4, especially not in that manner, with it being as close of a race as it was at the end. I hope you guys, I wish I could talk. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will catch you guys in the next one. Plenty more races, much better results. I will catch you guys in the next one.